Range Rover Sport V8, 5 litres to the gallon, but at what cost? At the cost of the environment?
With so much talk about global warming and mass media publications and government policies promoting the energy efficient way, we decided to ask some students about what they thought about energy efficient vehicles.
The concept sounds good, but I don't really know much about it.
To be honest, I really don't know anything about cars.
They sound good, but I'm not too sure about it, and I'd like to find out more about it.
Well, to be honest, I don't know much about them.
I think it's good for the future and for the environment, but to be honest, I don't know a lot about it.
I really don't know much about them.
Now, that is surprising. Nobody actually knew about energy efficient vehicles. Okay, well, let's start from the beginning. Let's go and see driving instructor Ali, where he can tell us if there's actually an energy efficient way to drive.
Yeah, of course there is. I mean, what we call it eco-safe driving, and that's what we teach. Just basically good driving, looking ahead, planning ahead, being gentle with your pedals when you're pressing them, using the correct gear, using the correct speed, these type of things, and that just all helps you to be a smoother, better, safer driver, but also it helps you to, emit less emissions into the environment.
So, vehicle pollution is actually a really important issue. So why has it taken the world so long to realise this? We decided to go visit Imperial University lecturer and EVO Electric Chief Engineer, Dr. Ralph Clegg, in hope that he could answer this question.
A couple of things happening really. A lot more people on the planet for a start, and so we have to reduce the energy use per head, per person on the planet, because it's just not sustainable what we're doing at the moment. And you can see that with what's happening with the collapsing fish stocks and the biodiversity being destroyed. So yeah, I mean 30 years ago, I think let me get this right, there were probably less than half the number of people on the planet, and so we've seen an enormous explosion in population, and we're probably heading for the peak very soon. But we really need to reduce the energy usage and the land usage and everything per person.
Whilst at the interview, he showed us around his latest project, converting a diesel taxi into an energy-efficient hybrid. He even took us for a spin.
Yeah, this is a classic plug-in hybrid, really. Normally plug-in hybrids have 10 to 20 miles range.
Is there any other black cabs that are hybrid, running on hybrid technology, or is...
No, this is the first one.
So it's a privilege to be sitting in the first hybrid taxi.
There are other programs for electric only, and there's another one for a fuel cell cab, but this is the only one that I'm aware of that's a plug-in hybrid.
So how is all of this hybrid technology actually put together?
What we've done to make this into a hybrid is this is the original engine here, and the gearbox used to sit here. So we've just basically taken the gearbox out, and we've put our generator in here, and then an electric motor in here, and that's connected to the rear axle. And you can see it just kind of fits in where the gearbox used to go, and then the batteries are in the back, and then the control system actually sits on a computer in the passenger seat at the moment. So that's it really, and it fits quite nicely into the vehicle,
Okay, so how does hybrid actually work? So the battery at the back acts as a power reserve that pumps energy through the system, in turn sending power to the front end and moving it forwards at low speed. However, when driving at high speeds, the petrol engine kicks in. Energy produced by the petrol engine works in a two-way stream, one stream providing energy through the generator, which also reserves energy, and the other stream directly sending energy to the front. When a burst of power is called for example when going up hills or overtaking, the battery reserve gives extra energy to the front end. Due to high demand, Volkswagen have also created their very own energy-efficient vehicle. We spoke to one of their dealers for more information.
Our pre-motion range has a variety of engines, and our Golf, for instance, has a 1.6 diesel engine, which has a diesel particulate filter, and now in that vehicles have very, very low emissions. In some sense, the car tax is very cheap, £35 or even free. And what that does, it has a different gearbox in the vehicle, which enables the car to have very, very low torque range, which enables you to change the gear much more efficiently. The car also has a battery regeneration system, which enables the car, when you're stopping at traffic lights, the battery will overtake, turn off the engine, you're not using the fuel in the car, you're just using the battery, so you're not saving selling you diesel. But here we have the Golf Blue Motion. This is one of the highly efficient models that we currently have, and it gives you a combined miles per gallon of somewhere at about 50 to 60 miles per gallon on an average journey. It's auto generation, stop and start feature. Very safe. So if you can see, what we've got here is environmental information about the vehicle, basically telling us how environmentally friendly this vehicle is. And this one's quite unique. It's actually at C that most of our cars are in between the C and D gallon. And as we can see here, it goes up to 62 miles per gallon, which is quite high for a diesel.
Okay, so you know how to drive energy efficiently now. You also know how they're made. You also know why we need to be more energy efficient. But how are you going to be more energy efficient?